Hey everybody, what's up? This is Sweezy's World. Could be your world. I hope everybody's had a great week. I hope you're having a great day. Today's been a perfectly decent day today, so I hope everything's doing all right with y'all. And I like to talk about just a couple little things that interest me, and maybe they'll interest you. And I like to also bring a little biblical stuff into this, because he's worth it. And what it is for today is that God's timing is perfect. Amen. That's right. All right. Hey, look, we have a major GEO storm approaching us. Now, this is kind of unlike many GEO storms. We may have had some that are bigger that sideswiped us and whatnot. This one here could be a biggie. I mean, it could really, really be a biggie. I know for, months or years, people talk about geostorms knocking out the GPS systems. This one has a possibility, a good possibility that it could actually do some of that. And, that could wreak havoc on all kinds of stuff, So it's something to think about, something to prepare for. If you lost electrical power, not just for days or weeks, but maybe months, that this thing could knock out, the entire grid or half a grid of an entire country. It's possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's possible. They're predicting this one to be upward in 7, at least on my little scales, for flying drones, which would not be a good time. So I'm not putting my little babies up there. But this storm is a biggie. And with everything going on in the world and tectonic plates acting up the way they are, and the hurricanes, and stuff like that, and volcanoes, like I said, earthquakes, a lot of problems. We got a lot of problems in our atmosphere. We got a lot of problems on the weather. It just is. So something like this could change the color of the sky, which would be the aurora, but you would see it pretty much over. Everybody could probably see this, like the aurora. Could be green. That's probably not going to be a good thing because generally people see that stuff up north. This could be kind of seen almost anywhere in America and around the world in the same attitudes, So it's just something to be ready for. If you're not, if the grid goes down, can you sustain yourself? Do you have what you need? Plenty of water, food, and that kind of stuff. Probably some type of alternative fuel or some kind of alternative power source. If you don't, it's kind of too late for this particular storm in case you don't have one, unless you can just have the money and run out to somewhere and get something that you could use. I'm seriously contemplating on getting a couple of these Patriot 2500 big battery blocks with, the accessory blocks and stuff to go with them. They got the solar panels and come with them, but they're so darn expensive, like $4,000 and even go up a little bit from $4,000. I mean, that's unreal. But what would be worse, right? No power for months. No power for months now, and which would also mean your credit cards couldn't work. Your banks wouldn't work. There's all kinds of problems that could happen. You'd be no internet, no TV, as they say. So, it could be a problem. And this one could be, one of those that causes a whole lot of this. So just saying, keep in tune, keep your ear to the ground, keep your eyes looking around and, prepare. Just prepare for it. Prepare up here mentally because it could be a whole lot of stressor, right? It could be a big time stressor if it happens. The way that a whole lot of people and scientists are saying that it's got a better than 70% chance of doing something. Of course, there's a 30-some% chance that it won't do anything at all except, cause some color lights in the sky. But, who knows, right? So, all right then, until something else, it's nothing but love for you. I mean it. Enjoy the weekend the best you can. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.